Looks like we have some rain clouds coming in. I think it's time to hit the road and start another new adventure. Are you ready? Haha, let's do this. Woohoo! Staying at Little Goose Landing was really nice. This is a place that, again, if I wasn't having battery issues, I could stay for a while and really enjoy it. But now we're gonna do something a little different. I have some coffee, but we still need breakfast. So we're gonna start driving towards our next location and see if we can find one of those mom and pop kind of places, or for that matter, any kind of breakfast places on the road, and see what that's all about. So the low battery alarm is not going off. You're not hearing it. I wish I could have slept like this last night. But again, there's definitely an issue with the house battery. When I'm driving, it charges. We're also in sun, or we were in sun, so that helped. Again, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with my batteries overall. They are original to the rig. This is a 2018 Winnebago Travato 59G, but the batteries, when they installed them, were 2017. So 8 years on these bad boys. They're original. I think it's time to probably change them out. Have to make the big decision if I'm going to go with regular standard batteries again, or pay for lithium. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. The nice part is the next location that we're going to is electric, or has electric, so I'll be able to plug in, also charge up this battery, and hopefully we won't have any more issues. So this is the South Shore area. There looks like there are a couple spots up there where you could camp. I think you could camp here. Just a different portion of the Little Goose Dam, I guess, landing camping area. Again, you could do the South Shore, but where I was, you want to go all the way past the dam. But it's pretty here as well. just went a little off-roading. Who needs 4x4? This bad boy did it right there, right now. Okay, maybe it's not quite four-wheel drive, but it was fun seeing that location as well. So there are two locations where you could camp. I think the other location past the dam is a better location, but this one's pretty as well. So there was one other spot a little bit further down this road on the water as well. Looked like you could camp there. Since we're going to go past it, might as well check it out, see what it's like, see if that's an option here at the Little Goose Dam and Lock. Okay, here's the spot I was thinking about and I saw when I was coming up here. Let's drive through it and check it out. So this is the Texas Rapids recreation area, and you can stay here overnight. They have a boat launch here. Looks like they have two toilet facilities here, and again, right on the water. It's really pretty. So if I were to come back here and I wanted to stay at two other locations near the dam, I could do this one, I could do the South Shore, and then of course I could do where we stayed last night. Pretty cool. So I don't know if there's anything out here specifically in terms of a breakfast place, but we're just going to keep our eye out as we get closer to where we're going. I'm hoping there might be something. If not, there is food in the back, and maybe I could pull off and do something. But this is a really nice drive early in the morning. Little bit of rain, kind of funky, but for the most part, I think we're in pretty good shape. And just going to enjoy this part of Washington. So just past, I think it's Lyons Ferry, and oh wait, hold on a second. Let's check this place out. All right, so where I'm at right now is Lyons Ferry State Park. They don't have overnight camping, it looks like, but there is a boat launch here, and it's really, really pretty. Again, right on the river or the lake, or I'm not sure what body of water this is. Back up the road, though, what was interesting is there's a KOA And at first I just saw like the opening and it didn't look like much, but as I drove over towards the bridge, I could see over, and they have cabins and RV spots. It looks like a whole real cool setup. I think they have a ferry that they can take people out on the water. So this is an interesting part of the state. Again, Lyons Ferry area, still on the way to where we're going. Not a bad location, it looks like. Okay, I just had to pull off to the side of the road. Just some beautiful scenery. It's nice when you don't have to, take a lot of time to go do something. You can just meander as you drive through and see some of this. It's really pretty. So this is the entrance to Palouse State Park. And there's some signs up here talking about some restrictions. Don't know whether or not I should try. I think I'm just gonna stay here for right now, but this is another state park on Highway 261. There have been a couple of state parks on Highway 261. There have been several places where you can camp overnight. So if you're in Washington and you want something unique outside of the box in terms of camping and exploring, 261 seems to be the road that you can find a lot of great stuff at.
In about 4.5 miles, turn right onto State Route 261.
Okay, so this is where the GPS told me to go. The sign says it's a primitive road. We'll keep going for a little while and see if this is the right move. says this is where I'm supposed to go, it still feels a little sketch, but I'm taking my time. The road is a little rough, but it's not a bad road. We'll see where this leads me to. Love the adventure. Okay, that was a little odd cut through, but this is where my GPS is telling me I need to go, so we'll see how it turns out. But definitely, this has been an adventure so far. Interesting city. Washtucha. I know I mispronounced that. We'll have to get that correct spelling underneath here. But this is really kind of old school. Interestingly enough, there are a lot of folks with RVs in their like backyards and things here. I think I just went through the downtown. Okay, I'm supposed to turn left, but there's this really cool thing. It says Motel and RV Park. Let's go check that out. Okay, I don't think I can drive onto the property, but let's just hop out and take a look at it. Love the sign. My guess is that this used to be an RV park and a hotel. There's nothing for the hotel. There's a building over there, which I think is probably, the old RV park. But this is right along, I believe it's 261 or 26. So I could see people stopping here, at least overnight. So that was an interesting little stop, Motel RV Park. I wonder what it was like during its heyday. So this is Highway 26. Got a while to go. I have a feeling we might find a cool breakfast spot. Who knows? We're just enjoying the adventure. Alright, I see a spot up here that looks like it could be a breakfast spot. So we're gonna see if it actually is or not. Okay, that's the spot I think is a breakfast location. So we're gonna drive over there. But right now, we're stopped because there's some construction stuff going on. Once we're able to get past this, we'll drive over there and see if that's actually a breakfast spot. It turns out that this is basically just a gas station, so we're gonna go back out, keep on the road, see if we can hold out for someplace different. Okay, we're in Othello. There's got to be some place to eat here, even if it's fast food. I need to get something. All right, here we are. Let's go see what it's all about. So I had the best breakfast sandwich in town, coffee, and then I did end up getting a slice of carrot cake. Not bad. I wonder what the other sandwiches are in town like. So we're gonna hit the road. Still about, I think, an hour to the next spot. It's been an unusual day so far, but I'm liking the slow pace. Let's see if we can now make it to where we need to go. So you couldn't make reservations to get here because of the season. I have driven around. I think this is the spot that I want to be at, spot 21. So we're gonna go back, pay and then come back to 21. So there are some camping places on the other side here. We're going to check those out before we lock into 21. These are nice spots, but they're not right next to the water, and I love being right next to the water, so we're going to go back to 21. I see a ranger coming, so hopefully they can check me in, and we'll be good to go. So check-in was really easy. I got the spot that I wanted, spot 21. It's first come, first serve basis right now. And the beautiful thing about it, everything is a go. It is full hookups. I've got water, I've got electric, and I've got a dump site. Oh, this is gonna be good. We are here, Wanapum State Park. It is absolutely beautiful, right on the Columbia River. It is just gorgeous. 2 nights in a row with really great camping spots. Now, this is a small park, which I absolutely love. It's not at the peak part of the season, so that makes it even better. And as of yesterday, they have full hookups. Everything is a go. The water, the electric, and dump site at my site. So I've got everything. I'm here for 2 nights. I could probably stay here for a week. That's how beautiful this place is. We're going to get set up here. And then, I don't know, let the day take its course. Now, it is the first camp of the year that I'm using water. I de-winterized last time out, and now I'm going to switch out this. This is my Camco Taste Pure water filter. I used this all last year. Once a year I switch it out. I have another one. We'll hook that up and use that for this year. So we're gonna just explore the park a little bit, do a big hike tomorrow. Clouds still look like there's gonna be some rain here, so we'll see how long I can get out here. But it's absolutely beautiful. Again, love just being near the water. So this area is right above the day use area. Down there, there's a boat launch. We may walk down there either today or tomorrow. But you can come here, stay, bring your boat, go out on the water. Pretty cool. Okay, right up there is where we checked earlier to see the sights up above. We're gonna go down here, walk down here. I think there's some swimming down here. So it looks like that hiking trail goes all the way down to the water. We're gonna save that for tomorrow. Beautiful looking right here. We'll head on back that way and see where it takes us. I think that's the beach where you can swim. Let's go check it out. Yep, that water's still a little cold, but it could be a fun place to swim during the summertime. That was a good hike. Beautiful weather. Saw some places that tomorrow we'll be able to do more of a hike with, but just an overall nice checkout of the park. So I'm going to break out my laptop, do a little editing, enjoy the weather out here, and then later in the day we'll do dinner, maybe watch a movie, and call it a day. But for right now, this is a perfect place to be. Got some work done. Loved being able to just work at the table see the view outside. It is now time to start thinking about dinner, and tonight we're going to do something just a little easy. We're going to do a surf and turf steak and some shrimp. We're going to do some mashed potatoes with that and some Brussels sprouts. So let's get this going. Nothing too fancy tonight, just something nice and hearty. Well, dinner is here. Surf and turf with some garlic mashed potatoes, some Brussels sprouts. I've got some yellowtail sangria. And tonight, we are finally going to watch, Usual Suspects. Now, I tried to watch it earlier, but when I opened up the case, the movie wasn't there. I went back home, found it, put it here. This is what we're going to watch tonight for dinner. Well, after dinner. Maybe with some coffee and dessert. Dinner is over. We're gonna clean up, take the trash down to the trash, and then maybe make some coffee, get a little dessert, and watch The Usual Suspects. That's the plan for tonight. Okay, we're about to watch the movie. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It is so windy here. It was windy last night at my last location, even windier tonight. It's gonna be interesting when I go to sleep. But first, let's go watch this movie. And with that, another good movie here in the RV, the Millennium Travato, The Usual Suspects. The cast was excellent, and it was just a great film. Now, no spoilers here. Watch the movie until the very end, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So for me, the wind has died down, which is nice. Which will make it easy for me to hopefully go to sleep tonight. No beeping sounds. I'm just excited to get some rest, and then we'll do a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow. Till then, we'll see you. Wow, what a beautiful day already. The sun is coming out. It's really bright. Could get into the low 60s today. Let's keep our fingers crossed on that. Just a beautiful way to wake up at Wanapum State Park. I slept pretty well last night. It did get a little chilly, so I turned on the Truma heater for a little bit, but that was okay. There were some helicopters somewhere nearby, so I could hear those a couple of times, but then they shut down later in the evening. But all in all, it was pretty good. It was windy early, so I had to put rocks on my rug to keep that from flying away. But after, I don't know, an hour or so, the high winds stopped. So the plan for today is to make some breakfast, chill a little bit, just relax, and then go do the big hike for the day. I'm excited to explore. We're going to go down to some water on one side, go down to the boat launch on the other side, and just really have a great day at Wanapum State Park. Great breakfast, great view still. We're gonna clean up, change, and then get ready for our big hike. Okay, so today we're gonna go back down to the water on the left side at the end of the park. We'll go down that hill and cross over to the water for a little bit, and then when we come back, we'll go down the back way to check out the boat landing, the boat ramp, and see the water down there. So I got a good hike planned. Also going to go up the hill to see some of those other RV spots when we first got in here. Even if you weren't staying where I'm staying, down low, right on the water, if you stayed up here, you'd have some really good views. Check this one out. All of these sites are pretty much pull through. They're all full hookups. This is a really cool state park to explore and spend some time at. Looks like somebody chose to be up here. They're all alone in this loop. Okay, so today we're gonna follow this trail all the way down over there near the water. Beautiful look at the water. Let's go down there a little bit before we turn around and head to the backside. So this water is all a part of the Columbia River. We stayed at Little Goose Landing dam a couple of days ago, and that was also a part of the Columbia River. This is a different part of it, and it's just really nice and really pretty. The Wanapum State Park where I'm staying, you're really right on the water. Paid a little extra for that, but it was well worth it. And then getting this kind of hike on today is really illuminating to see the whole kind of landscape from a different perspective. We are going to walk back now to the other side of the park and head down to the boat landing and check that out. Wow, really pretty. It's a cool boat launch here. You can get into the water and get out onto the river. Wanapum State Park is located about 2.5 hours east of Seattle. It's a pretty easy drive straight over 90, and then it'll cross over and get you here to Wanapum State Park. Now, the park itself is right in the center of the Columbia River. So where I'm at, I'm in Site 21. It overlooks the river and it is absolutely spectacular. Now here at Wanapum State Park Recreation Campground, there are 41 sites and they are all full hookup, which is great. I am here in April, and in mid-April through October, you can go online and reserve spots, but until then, it's first come, first served basis, and it is a year-round park. Now the maximum stay here is 10 days, and I can see spending a full 10 days here. It's that beautiful. In terms of sites, just one RV per site, and the maximum length there is 60 feet. Now at night, you do have to watch out for the wind. It gets a little windy for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, but then it dies down and it's pretty good for most of the night. Again, I am in Site 21 and it overlooks the water. There are a couple of sites that are kind of right on the edge. They're a little bit more expensive. I think they were $45 per night. And then back up the hill or inside of the loops, it goes down, $5 or so. So for me to be this close to the water, have this view on a regular basis, the extra $5 was worth it. I have AT&T cell service, and the cell service was really good while I was here. I think 3 to 4 bars 5G, so that's nice. There is a bathhouse in the center of the park, and then up above there are some other sites that you can camp over, and it has a beautiful look at the river as well. There is a bathroom up there, and the sites are mostly pull through. There are some back ends, but for the most part, everything seems to be fairly level. So it's a pretty easy stay when you come here. There is a picnic table, a fire ring, and lots to do in terms of that. I just think that this is really one of those spots that you don't hear a lot about, but just has blown me away. So again, Wanapum State Park, right on the Columbia River, 2.5 hours east of Seattle. If you get a chance to come out here, I think you're going to really enjoy yourself. This is one of the best parts about RVing, getting to places like this and really just relaxing. Hey, that's going to do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RV Jedi. And then, of course, you can always follow me on my website at rvjedi.com. Get out there, explore, try new places like this. Who knows, you may find that they are just what you're looking for and the perfect way to shake off a busy week at work. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.